relax. Oh wait, hi everyone.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Paradise Rolls, where we just dealt with the most amount of troubleshooting I think we've had to deal with since we started this whole journey. Hit affiliate during the week. Thank you to everyone for joining us on the little just chatting that we did the other day. It was super fun. Had a blast. Yeah, now we're affiliates, so they gave us a bunch of new fancy stuff, and we don't know how to use any of it. On top of that, we got a soundboard to be fancy, and we don't know how to use that either. So, we are just all sorts of ready for this. That being said, we're back to just our normal thing, and hopefully, come Proving Grounds tonight, we will be ready to go with all of our fancy shit. There is Jim. Hi, Jim. There's Courtney. Hi, Courtney.
Hi. I'm hiding my rabbit ears today.
Yeah, no worries. Maybe the other mask too would be cool. I'm not sure if I sent that one to you or not.
Did you send the one I sent you?
No, you only sent me the one.
You sent me one that's like his, right? But it was like the straight up bunny.
No. It was like, it's an entire bunny face with giant ears that go straight up like the Bad Bunny logo, but it's like Donnie Darko-esque and like all bloody and sharp teeth. It's so freaking good. It's like $20 on Amazon.
You text that to me?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. We talk on so many platforms. It could have been Discord. I really don't know. We should have a WhatsApp group too.
Oh my god, no
can
more.
Can we just delete some of our methods of communication, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll search for that and send that over to you, Jim.
Drink, glug.
Cool. Anyway, let's get into a quick recap. Last time was session 0, had a blast. And within that session 0, one of our players isn't here today. He will be here later, I believe. Chris is missing, so we will not have Hermit the Caster in for today, this morning. However, last time Hermit the Caster was nabbed by an absolute dingus pirate named Blutus. And as you know, I definitely am going to need to remember everyone's name. I have issues. Jimjar and Farha were like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Where's our friend? Jimjar's like, I'm trying to learn how to fish. Where'd this idiot go? They finally find these enormous tracks and lose sight of Hermit's footprints. So they follow these tracks through the mountain, and at some point they end up seeing Ambrose and Seth. And so they try and kind of sneak up on them. And as they're kind of sneaking their way down the mountain, doing super well, they come into this long tunnel and have a little confrontation, being like, yo, where's our friend? Seth and Ambrose look at each other and are like, well, that description sounds like an idiot we know. So they brought him back to their ship, finding out one of their crewmates, Blutus, he's just this big ogre that's a absolute brute and a dummy. Basically Lenny from To Kill a Mockingbird. Nice guy, super sweet, but just dumb as hell. So they go on the ship, get Hermit, and they notice a issue off on the horizon, coming in quick. As he says, Ambrose and Seth are part of a privateer company, and notice that one of the ships from the last port they were at is definitely on the horizon, coming in quick. So upon reflecting on how to best deal with the situation, they stood their ground, demolished the ship, And that is where we are now. Everyone came together, fought off the ship, blew that ship up. And right now, what you guys are looking at, you've got the smell of gunpowder just filling the air. You've got smoke and fire as you see this ship like crumbling. It's been already ripped to pieces, and your ship as well is like creaking and kind of bending inward and bowing. Not like the plane's water ship, not airship.
Before we go much further, we should have everyone introduce their characters so that they know who is
Yeah,
who.
we're not too keen on the characters yet, are we? I'm Mark Anthony. I'm the dungeon master. On my left is a good friend of mine, Jim. He should introduce himself. And
I'm Jim Jar, the Hopper. Basically, I would say I'm a more than average sized rabbit. I'm still growing, hoping to get bigger than more than average size one day maybe. But I'm kind of just excited and a playful trickster, so kind of just how I've always been living through my life.
He's an ROUS, a rabbit of unusual size.
Yeah, I'm trying to get bigger, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. So big shoes to fill. You get my drift.
I've seen that movie. Finally, you give me a reference I know.
Wow. Everyone, listen.
I've seen The Princess Bride, guys. Above me is my friend Courtney.
Hi.
Introduce yourself and character.
Oh, yeah. I am a dragonborn child. And
Like what you do, things like that, or what class you are.
but yeah, I am.
We've been through this 100 times for the rehearsal. We've been through this. Mark, forgive her. Don't put her back in the dungeon. All right, let her buy on this one.
Courtney's had a lot of stuff go on, Farha, she's been through some shit. She was left alone at one point, and then dealt with this crazy old dude. Like, Farah's been through some shit. It's kind of reflecting on Courtney. So next up,
Visual PTSD.
opposite corner to me is these two. Whoever goes first goes first.
Hello, my name's Estes, and today I'll be playing Seth McElroy, a professional privateer who's been sailing out on the seas for his whole life, taking what he needs to live the life that he wants.
What is your race?
Oh, yes, thank you. I am a tiefling, dark-skinned tiefling with reddish gold eyes.
I gotta say, Estes, I don't know if you just shaved before you came here, but man, your facial hair is looking good, buddy.
Thank you. No, I shaved yesterday. I penciled it up.
Pretty good.
Me too. I should do too.
Yeah, Mark, it goes without saying, I don't have to tell you about your facial hair.
Woo!
What facial hair? Ever. Okay, so I'll go. I am playing Ambrose. Ambrose, I'm going to keep it a little mysterious for you all. Ambrose appears to be a halfling-sized individual with bright eyes full of wonder looking at the world around him. He wears leathers with some kind of plants doing stuff on it. It's like some mushrooms kind of like growing on his shoulder. He's got like shoulder pauldrons that are like mushroom caps. It's pretty cool. Pink hair. Jesus, what the absolute.
My camera's gonna be off for a little bit, Mark, so I can eat while we play.
Cool, no worries.
All worries. Just
No
kidding.
worries.
We do have another player and character. They're not going to be here today, but you guys know him well from the Proving Grounds, who has played the questionable individual known as Abuzu in that campaign. It's Chris. Chris has been doing some boss shit. You know, he's the big man in the house. But he's coming down from the mountain right now. So he's not going to be here right now, but he is playing Hermit the Caster, and he's very obviously a large frog man thing. Yeah. And you would know from last time that he can cast Eldritch Blast.
What a caster.
What a caster. Yeah, otherwise, the campaign right now, we've had a little bit of backstory stuff go on. Find that shit over on our Patreon page in the near future. We've done some individual backstory stuff with everyone, and then, you know, Session Zeros where they all came together. But everyone came to this island. Privateer company kind of uses this island as a home base type of thing. They keep their money here and stuff, I guess. I don't know. They just come here and chill. This is their spot. You know. If they go back somewhere, it's here, and if they go back anywhere else, they're probably raiding and pillaging, like a professional privateer company should. Courtney has been here or Farha has been here for a few years. Kind of wandering around. She was helping an old dude. This island is inhabited primarily and basically entirely of turtles, which are walking on 2 feet tortoises, basically. And otherwise, you guys wouldn't really know much else, so I think we're fairly caught up. Right now, you guys are observing this ship again. You've got smoke in the air, smoke in your lungs. You also have probably, let's see, as the ship has been smacked a good bit.
First roll of the campaign.
What?
First roll, session 1.
Oh, first roll, session 1, right here, double 7s. Pretty freaking sweet. I want everyone here to roll me a d20 and add your dexterity saving throw modifier.
I hate my dice too.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Add your dexterity saving throw.
Yes, please.
Mine's 16 with my +1 dexterity.
Okay, mine's a 12.
12 will fail.
Nice one.
1 will fail.
I'm pretty sure mine fails. I'm having problems getting to my character sheet because I'm not prepared today. Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Estes,
Yes.
I have never seen you roll more ones in a campaign until this one.
Hey,
You rolled a lot this time.
so all but Jinjar fail. So everyone that failed, which is everyone here except for Jinjar, including Hermit. But Hermit is going through some other issues right now as he was underwater, as your ship is kind of falling on him. Someone roll me a perception check. Don't care who. At disadvantage if you failed your dexterity saving throw.
That's
So-
too bad.
Fail.
No, wait.
Oh wait, what'd you get?
I got a 20 and a 9 and a 14 plus
Oh, okay.
perception.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a lot. That is 25 total.
Okay, sick. Perception. You guys don't need to all roll perception checks. You notice very quickly that a portion of one of your masts has fallen and has hit Hermit underwater.
God.
And he is dealing with some issues down there. You will remember he was fighting some Tritons. You notice that as you fall down. If you remember, your ship had been wrecked by two gigantic bolts hitting it in the sides and like ripping open to almost like do a, I don't know.
Yeah.
Try to grab you, try to pull you in. So your ship in the middle is cut in half at this point because of cannonballs also just pummeling
Yeah,
it.
we're just like dotting all the way horizontally.
And it has now fallen. You guys are falling down. I would like
Son of a
you
bitch.
all to take 5 points of damage if you failed.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, can I just skip that?
I'd like to whip out my handy-dandy oxyacetylene torch and cut them off.
As you guys are falling, Jimjar's just like hopping off of like this floating piece of wood. He just hops right off of it as it's falling. Lands on
that's
something.
cool.
I'm just watching them get damaged. Oh, that's so messed up.
You're just doing like this backflip, and as you're in the air, your like face comes horizontal finally, and you're just watching everyone all like hitting their ass on the floor, getting smacked by a piece of plywood or something, and then you just land perfectly on the edge of the boat that's not like dying and destroyed. Cool. That's where we are right now.
Hair person, go save your friend. I'm going.
I was thinking hair. I was
Me
like,
too.
hair person? Who has long hair here?
Shit. Patch the holes. Anyone seen Brutus?
I'm gonna go look for Blutus.
Brutus.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Ha! That's a natural 24. Not a natural 24. That's a natural 24.
Wow.
For 20.
So, I just want to point out, all in the same window of our Discord call, Estes rolled the 1, and he rolled the nat 20.
Yep. And I rolled 2 7s. That's pretty good, man.
Go, Ambrose. Let's go, Ambrose.
Yeah. Too bad I don't have any modifiers for literally anything.
No,
Because I'm a basic bitch.
you're good. You fell, and as you fall, you see Blutus. He has been hit by one of your big crates that you use. You hold downstairs. It holds most of the cannonballs for this front half of the ship.
Oh, God.
And he is currently just falling to the bottom of the ocean underneath this gigantic crate.
Stupid muscles. Why can't he be fat? He'll float.
Yeah, so he is another 5, eh?
Alright, that's not a problem.
He is
Not a
about
problem for me.
50 feet
Oh, fuck.
at this point. Because this happened fairly early on. He's about 50 feet down.
Okay. Is he considered a medium-sized creature?
Good question. I
think so.
don't believe so, but let's just verify. Trust but verify.
Because I'm not that strong.
Search. Ogre. Large.
Okay. We have to make.
So would he need help pulling him out, or would he?
Okay. I'm gonna not take a deep breath because I don't need to breathe. I'm gonna jump in the water and start swimming and cast Reduce on him to turn him one size smaller.
That is fucking awesome. That has come in so clutch. That spell twice in a row, saving or just demolishing shit. Last time he cast that on a cannonball that Ambrose got a crit on, and did over 200 damage to the ship that they were fighting. At the time, your guys' ship was at 25 HP. It was at half, a little more than half damage. And you finished it off. Like, it was one shot away, you know? Like, what in the world?
That was a close one. Okay, yeah, so I'm like swimming down. Reduce.
Okay, yeah. You see just this weird, perfect ratio happen where he's now a medium-sized creature.
I have another thing that I want to do on my next turn.
Okay. Let's see, does it actually tell me how tall he would be? He's about 10 feet tall, so when you reduce him, I'd say he's like 7.
Okay.
Like 7 foot tall. But instead of, I don't know, that looks like about 1,500 pounds, he's like 700. I don't know, the picture of ogres, that's a big ass motherfucker. Yeah, so good job there. So you've gone, what about you, Farha? What would you be doing right now?
Well, I want to try to, or we are still repairing the ship, right? Like, we're actively still trying to do that.
That's what you would, that's the first thing that you hear, out of Seth, is try and patch holes. He's like, freaking out a little bit.
Okay, so I want to focus on repairing the ship and getting it back so we're not losing it while he's focusing on saving our friend.
Okay, cool.
So it is actively sinking.
It's not exactly sinking, but the bottom is filling with water. Actually, roll me a perception check.
Okay. 17.
17, yeah. You hear this water kind of like just pouring in from below you, because you went down one floor, you've got another floor, but you hear below you water pouring in through several different openings in the ship's hull. So you would definitely assume start there.
Yes. Okay, so need I mind y'all, I have an issue with water, but I'm gonna go towards the rushing water.
Yeah.
So,
Conquer those fears.
Nice.
sake of the ship.
That being said, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw? Again.
Okay. No.
9. You need to get different dice.
I did good the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine, but as you're going, you do have to like dodge and weave as different pieces of the ship are kind of crumbling above you, and stuff is kind of like trying to hit you in the head. Which you do get a small smack of 2 damage as a piece of wood hits you right on the shoulder. But otherwise, you can go downstairs, and down here, Essie's Ambrose, please describe where would Farha even find pieces of wood to repair the ship?
So Farha would find them because you asked Ambrose. So
I pointed at Essie.
yeah, but you
Ambrose.
said Ambrose.
Nice.
So let's see. Ambrose would think, okay, well, we'll just take it from like a crate. We'll just like empty a crate and just put everything on the floor.
Of the parts of the ship, even?
What?
The piece of the ship, like, that is broken? Like, the debris of it?
Yeah.
I would definitely ask Seth where the wood is.
Yeah,
I'm
making
just saying.
making
It
it
sounds to me like
real quick. Make an
I'm not even
intelligence
there.
check.
I'm like,
I love that Ambrose is just like the whimsical, like he's like, I don't know, empty that crate over there.
see all the cannonballs? Just throw them on the floor. I don't care. Just get the crate.
Farha, make an intelligence check for me.
We're doing plus our.
Yeah, just the intelligence modifier at the top of your thing.
So 18.
18. Yeah. So you just look over to Seth. He's like in the process of being like, fix the holes, fix shit, and then you just look at him. You're like, with what?
There's a hole in that bucket.
Okay.
Dear lads.
So we're gonna take the crate, right? We're gonna take the crates and use that to fix the holes.
That's what Ambrose said.
Or do you 18 intelligence roll? All right.
Yeah. You did. You rolled high enough to know you should just ask Seth because there's probably things that you can use.
Okay.
Anything? There's blocks here. There's planks over there to the left in a crate. They're about yay big. Fuck. It's going down, isn't it?
Now he's being riddled with fear of the ship going down.
It's going down.
It also wasn't your watch yet. You still haven't you got there. You did not get the chance to replace what'd you call him? The guy because the captain's already away.
Yeah.
It's not his.
Yeah.
Crispy? No. Crispin? I don't know.
I thought it began with an A.
Alanthier.
Lanthier.
Sure.
Alanthier, he's the one that's more in charge of dealing with everyone during a fight on the open water, but he's basically up there with Ambrose with Seth as far as status on the ship goes.
And Ambrose, obviously.
Yeah, Ambrose.
Ambrose thinks.
But he's got a crew too.
Yeah, so you've got all these people. As you start asking Seth, and he's just like, what the fuck did I just walk into? He's kind of dealing with this. Alanthir's just like, this way, come on, follow me. And so you and about 3 others, along with Alanthir, will go. He'll show you some tools. He'll show you where to grab extra pieces, and you can go downstairs start doing that. And so, good on you. Jinjar, you just hopped onto the back rails of the ship. What are you doing? Jinjar is struck
Drowning?
with fear and loathing.
In New York?
Jinjar?
Jinjar, yes, that's you, yes.
Oh.
What are you
heard
doing?
my name. I heard my name.
I was going
Sorry.
to make you lose your turn, but you're here.
My bad. I actually had a mouthful of sandwich. Trying to hurry. Actually, I was thinking, Seth is thinking he's starting to kind of be stricken with fear, like you said. He's afraid the boat might go down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I would like to. Cause you said I jumped off of the boat. Right?
You jumped onto the rails.
Oh, on the rail.
So there's the I don't know. We'll just say left side because I don't actually know which side is starboard and which side is
Okay, that's fine.
any side.
Okay, so I'm still on the boat technically. All right, so
yeah.
I would like to ask Seth if he really thinks the boat's going down. Because if it is, I'd like to ask him if he wants. Since I'm pretty fast, I would like to ask him if he has anything valuable that he wants me to take off the boat before it sinks.
Okay, cool. We'll get to that in a minute. At this
And
point,
then-
I'm going to just think up what Hermit is doing.
Finger to your head, like you're channeling your hermit.
Inner Hermit.
Wouldn't he like seclude himself from everyone?
Yeah.
Dad joke.
Ironically, I think that's what he would be doing. He's okay. Real quick. No,
Sorry,
you're
I
back.
Dogs that needed attention.
Oh,
Jim
yeah,
Jar-
there's Seth.
Jim Jar is asking Seth a question.
Yes.
So I understand that you're kind of stricken with fear. Well, or I wouldn't say that. I guess I understand that you think the boat may be going down. Possibly, I can see it on your face. I would like to ask if you really feel like it's going down. Is there any valuables on here you want taken off of your ship before it goes down? I can get them to land. I can jump pretty high and I'm pretty fast.
The maps and archives.
Okay, where are those located on the ship? And I'll head over to grab them and I'll put them up on the land.
They would be in the I don't know what to call them. It's like the operations quarters by the captain's
Yeah.
quarters.
Oh, okay, like that little room next to the captain's condo.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, that's what I'm gonna be doing then. I'm gonna be working on that because it looks like, as far as Ambrose is where trying to get Blutus, taking care of the Blutus situation. Farah went below deck for some reason to face her fears, and I think that I'm gonna take care of the Mac situation just in case it sinks. I'll put them somewhere safe, and if it doesn't, if we save the ship, then I'll bring them right back to the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, those are more precious than any gold, and we can always go on a deep dive to get.
All right, I'm gonna
Nope.
I just point somewhere on the land to let him know where I'm gonna be putting them, so he can, because he doesn't exactly know me that well yet still. So I just want him to be able to like look over every now and then and make sure I'm actually doing what I said I'd do, so he can trust me a little more.
Hell yeah!
Okay. Yeah. So you quickly hop down to run into the kind of map room, the navigation room. I'd probably say is what it would be, and you notice that other than the fact that it was hit with a bolt that then anchored in and ripped that wall out a bit, this room was fairly intact. There are some fires around within this little room here, but you are able to save a majority of the maps. There's one that's on the table that's obviously just done. It's gone. But you see up on a shelf about 4 feet up, there's a bunch of maps just like sticking out. So you're able to just kind of grab those, and then you're kind of taking a look around and trying to make sure you find all of them. So we'll say you take like 2 turns you take 1 turn to go down, 1 turn to go back up, 1 turn to go down, 1 turn to go back up. Take everything up.
Alright, so that's okay. Sounds good to me.
Cool.
I feel like that was a good decision because it also helps build trust with Seth McElroy.
Yep, good old Seth.
And I don't know where Ambrose is. I know he's going for Blutus, but
Yeah. Speaking of which, Ambrose,
Yep.
you've swam down.
Yep.
You're about 20 feet under right now.
Excellent.
Need you to make me dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's probably not great. Dexterity saving throw is so it's 13.
Perfect. You're just going a little slow,
Okay.
but you're kind of going and you're swimming like this, like looking up, and you're dodging and weaving as different pieces are falling.
Okay.
Just kind of sinking down and trying not to get knocked out as you swim. But
Cool.
you've got your eye on Blutus,
Mm-hmm.
and as you're doing so, perception. What's your passive perception?
16.
Okay, 16 is good enough then. Only reason I asked for passive is because you're like actively trying not to get wrecked by the wreckage.
Yeah.
But since your passive perception is so high, as you're looking up and down, just make sure you're like going towards Blutus and not getting hit from above. You do see Hermit. He's chasing a Triton and being chased by 2 Tritons. One of them is looking like they're just trying to get to land. And the other 2 are just looking like they want to fucking kill Hermit.
Yeah.
That's what you're seeing right now,
Cool.
as you do see loads of air just blowing out from beneath this crate that Blutus is trapped under.
Okay. All right. So I would like to turn into a giant seahorse.
Okay. Can you
No, that's
can
sick.
you already be a swimming speed? Yeah.
I can.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
Nice. You're a giant seahorse.
Cool. So I'd like to sort of look like the Pokemon Seadra, but a little bit green with like sea moss all over it, kind of like whatever, just some kelp that's like stuck to me or whatever. And I'm just gonna like zoom down
Okay.
toward it.
Another little bit of flavor on that seahorse. The only seahorses you would have seen would have been terrifying.
Oh, okay, excellent,
You've got this seahorse with these gnarly teeth.
perfect.
It looks like a. I've had this issue before. What's the anglerfish? There we go.
Anglerfish.
It's
yes.
like an anglerfish's mouth. This big underbite and just these creepy ass eyes with these nasty teeth that come out, and it just looks like this maw of death.
Seems appropriate for Ambrose.
Monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like this monstrosity of a seahorse.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you're able to get right up to Blutus right now,
Cool.
and
I want gonna wrap my tail thing
okay.
around him and try to swim away with him toward the shore.
And I think also with the -4 to intelligence that I gave Blutus,
Oh shit.
a 10 is still good enough.
Oh, good.
For him to see you and grab on as well.
Oh, nice.
So he's essentially helping you
Cool.
by, as soon as you extend your tail, unfurl it and reach out to him, he just reaches out, grabs it, no time to waste,
Nice.
you're good. And as you're swimming away, you do feel him
Ah.
he's actively choking.
I mean, I'm not gonna give mouth to mouth to him down here.
Nope. So, but
Gotta
you
wait
do
till we're on
notice
land.
you do notice that he is about to pass out.
Well, I'm gonna go my fastest,
Cool.
which I have a swim speed of 40 feet.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. So you by
So
this
not too
point
bad.
we're about 60 feet. I would say you probably turned into the seahorse right at that 20-foot mark. So yeah. I don't think it has an action or anything describing how to grab someone, but I would assume an action would be to grapple him. So you sadly can't dash, but you have him. And next turn
Yeah,
you could
that's fine.
perform a dash action if you wanted.
Cool.
Cool. I think it was Seth next.
I'm gonna get the materials to fasten and secure any sort of repairs we make. How quickly are we taking on water?
You're on the floor above the major leakage at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The middle floor is taking on some water, but not. That's not the part you would
Right.
have to worry about. You know that down on bottom, you can no longer hear the water.
Okay. Well, I'm going down bottom.
Okay. When you get down there, it's about hip height.
Okay.
Roll me an intelligence check
Awesome.
or an investigation check.
My favorite. That is a. Wow. I'm not using these dice anymore.
I gave you.
Tell me you didn't get another one.
Yeah, I got another one.
Oh my god!
Yeah, one.
I've never, since I started playing this, you've seen him roll a 1 that many times in a campaign even.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on, but you are just you know to grab stuff and to start patching stuff up. So that's what you would be doing.
Mm-hmm.
You do see that about half of the major holes have been dealt with by this point.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Um,
Then, when I brought that down to help the crewmates, I would do something different.
okay.
If they're already working on
There's
that.
still a lot of like other holes.
Yeah. But it's hard to work on a boat that's underwater.
True.
So,
Let's get the water out.
yeah, I'm going to work on getting the water out, and I'm just dumping all of my spell slots into Destroy Water.
Can you tell me what that one does?
I'm starting at 3rd level.
Okay.
Dang, yo.
I'm in panic mode.
I know.
30 gallons.
30 gallons.
For a 3rd level?
Yeah, for a 3rd level.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but
Does it just
30 gallons is a bit.
Since it's seawater, does it just leave a bunch of salt behind? As a byproduct?
I don't know.
Captain's gonna be salty about his shit.
I'm stuck on cleanup forever.
I don't know how many gallons of the bottom of a sailboat would hold.
Well, I don't think of it like a small pool, probably. It's probably like 1,000 gallons, 2,000 gallons.
Probably. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe yeah. Let's go on the like middle size, about 1,500. You use a 3rd level spell slot, and you really don't see much difference. There are enough holes in here that you might be able to keep it at a like break even point.
And that's just what I'm trying to do until they can work on getting the holes, and then we can make some headway.
Okay.
Yeah, we need one of those things they have on TV
Manning.
to like slap it on the side and stop the hole.
Shit, that's a lot of damage! Guys, grab the flex tape.
Flex.
Okay. Yeah. So so we've got you chasing it, or you have Blutus. You
Yeah.
are attempting to keep the water at this level so that you don't sink. Barha, you're fixing the ship. Jimjar, you are the person kind of traveling right now. I need you to roll me a perception check as you're
Okay.
doing this.
Okay. 20, and then plus my modifier. Right?
Yep, plus your perception modifier.
Oh my god. Oh, well, yeah, my perception modifier is 7. I forgot. All right. Well, I rolled a 22.
22. Sweet. So you've just dropped off some of the maps up onto the rocky, like, terrain above.
Yep.
It's not really terrain. You do have to just like jump up onto a like really intense jagged rock that's jutting out from the side of this island.
Okay.
But as you look back to jump back down and go grab more maps, you notice
Or a car.
A motorboat.
I noticed a motor.
30 different individuals swimming towards you from the other ship.
Oh. Oh. Did I, in the process of, I would like to point out that the when I say that I'm like that my character is like a playful trickster kind of person, like he's kind of playful. To put that in perspective, it'd be like everyone's watched Avengers or Captain America or whatever, Civil War. when
Mark
Captain
probably
America
hasn't.
goes to-
I haven't.
I've seen that one.
Oh, I haven't.
Okay, you know,
I
like,
figured if
when
I've
the-
seen it,
You know,
probably
like when
haven't.
Tom Holland is playing Spider-Man. You know how when
Oh,
Spider-Man's
so
like
cute.
fighting everybody, he's like, "Whoa, you have a metal arm," and saying just like stuff while he's fighting.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how I am. So like when I flew by Seth earlier with the maps, I was like, "Got your maps," and then I fly back by and I was like, "I'm going to get more maps," and just kept kind of talking to him. But in the passing of him, did I see him go below deck to go do anything?
No. No,
I
as
didn't?
soon as you get the maps, he's already below.
Okay, so Ambrose is underwater. Farhaw's below deck. I know that she's below deck though, right?
You saw everyone hit the bottom. Yeah, you would have seen her ask him, and you would have heard his instruction.
Okay. So basically, I see that. I see that you said 30 individuals swimming. So I would like to at least go inform somebody. So I jump off the rock back to the deck, and I would like to run below deck to find Farha, which hopefully in my process I would find Seth somewhere.
Yep, when you go down there, you see most everyone, all of the crew members that were on the ship are down there.
Okay, I would like to shout and let them know that there's about 30 or so people swimming toward the ship, kind of trying to be like incognito about it while we're in distress.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I guess I would tell them, wherever Seth's at, if he's not right there, if he's even deeper in the ship, I'd like to tell them to run and let him know. And at the same time, I'd be looking for Farha at the same time.
I think Mark froze.
I'm wondering if anyone's going to do anything with this
I'm
information.
I'm
was
looking
wondering
at
if
Seth and Farha, so I'm waiting for
relay
this
the
statement.
information to me.
He just relayed it.
Oh, he related person.
Yeah, because you're down there.
Okay.
You're down there just...
All in the same place now, right?
Yeah, you're all down below deck. Jimdar just ran downstairs and was like, "Yo, we got people inbound." He doesn't know how far,
Right.
but you would relay that they, when you guys were fighting them, their ship was like 250 feet away or so. They're like halfway there.
How many people do we have in fighting condition?
You've got everyone but Blutus, who, if Ambrose can fix up, will be in fighting condition. You've probably got, the whole party, and then, say about 6 crew members, including Elanthir.
I have a question, Mark.
Yeah.
How many? I guess it'd be more of a question for Seth. How many? How, like, so on the side of your ships you have the rope ladders to get up on the side usually to board your ship,
Yep.
in case there's a man overboard, things like that. How many of those do you have on this ship, and on what sides are they on?
Probably 4 total, or 4 to 6. 3 on each side.
And are they
front,
currently
middle, back.
down?
Huh?
Are they currently down, like in
So
the
they
water?
can get on the ship.
So they can get on the ship, or are they up right now?
I assume they'd
They
be
would-
up right now.
I would, yeah.
With a ship incoming, they wouldn't be down.
They would be up, especially because we have the door.
And
I was
you
making
guys-
sure I was covering our bases on how
And
they're
then
getting
one
up.
side of the ship is
But-
against the land.
One side of the ship is against the land, and you guys parked
Yeah.
the boat.
Yeah, but
So you have no need for it to be down.
they're gonna have like grappling ropes or something to. It's not gonna slow them down, really.
Right.
Having them up. I think, as much as I fucking hate it, I think we need to bounce.
We're gonna leave the ship. It's up to you. I have one more run to grab the maps. I guess I have them on me. Because no, I didn't go back in there, but we can go back up and I can grab the rest of the maps. I have one run left for the maps, so I can
And
grab
since we're
those.
so
We're
close
gonna
to
leave.
shore, how deep are we actually in the water though?
The bottom of the boat would be technically entirely submerged. Like the bottom level.
Yeah.
The middle level would probably be like a third-ish underwater, just enough to where all the cannons come out from there. They're above, so maybe about 1/3.
So,
No, not even.
are you asking like how far from the ocean floor are we?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are still floating.
Okay.
Yeah. The boat is still like buoyant enough right now. It's floating.
Yeah, but like, because we're so close to land, what's the distance?
Would it submerge the total ship if we abandoned it, or would it the top ship still the top deck still be above water? Because they are so close to the shoreline.
This will have to be a retroactive perception check at disadvantage because you wouldn't necessarily know how deep it goes.
Gotcha.
So go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage, and we'll say this is because you really have no reason to have ever gone into the water. Like you've been fine with just chilling on top or being on a boat whenever you traveled here yourself. So yeah, for you it would be a disadvantage.
Okay, so disadvantage. Okay, I rolled a 13.
Okay, you have no idea. You would have absolutely no idea how deep it is. But with the way that the waves hit the side of the island, they hit like the tides are in full force.
Okay.
Like there's nothing to slow them down.
I know what we're doing.
Okay.
Cool.
We're abandoning ship. We'll come back later and pillage theirs and collect anything we can from ours and pay for the resources to buy a new ship.
Okay. But what about Ambrose? You can't tell him that. He's underwater still.
Nope, I can't. But
That's me
So you
asking
guys-
you in the
get into the cove. Follow Alanthir. He will show you where to go. I'll meet you there. I'm going up to the helm, I believe is the term, for the oysters, the clams.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
I would like to give Farha the maps that I just gotten out of the cabin, the last video. I'd like to give her those, and I would jump back up to the rock to collect the ones I already gotten before we leave, so we could at least have all the maps.
Okay. Let me intelligence check as well.
Me?
Yeah.
Me,
Oh God. This is a bad one. This is my bad one.
Is it anyone's good one?
Alright. With my modifier, which is a negative modifier,
We're all
is
stupid.
14.
14.
Oh,
That's enough.
fuck
Thank
that.
God.
You would know that if you... The way that you guys came in and the way that that opening in the ship is faced, that you guys... Like, he's instructing you guys to go through that tunnel, which you had to swim in... Like, swim out of and come up. Therefore, you will be taking these maps into the water. So, I'm not sure if you... I could look, but if you have a spell that you could use to keep these dry while you swam, or if you
Well,
had the
if they
ability to jump up, you might have to just jump, like hop all the way up to keep them
If
safe.
they get wet, does mending fix maps if they're wet? Because I have mending.
If they get wet enough that the ink is completely taken out, which I don't know the level of ink.
I mean, I would say they would, because you're also getting salt, like, from... it's not just water damage, it's also going to be salt
Okay,
water.
so then what I would do is... Just Farha, do you have any spells that would keep the maps that you have with you dry?
I don't think so. I mean, I can freeze
Oh, I got
them.
it. I know what to do. Alright, I would like to ask Seth if he has any spare rope that I can use. And I would take her maps and my maps, tie them around my waist, and I would try and jump up, like you said. I would try and take them all.
I slide over to a barrel, and I open it, and it is full of fucking ropes. I go to a crate next to it.
Seth
I open
Macaron
it,
is
it's full of
always
ropes.
prepared. He's like, oh, you mean these ropes?
These ropes? These ropes? I have 1,000 feet of rope
yeah.
in these two
I would-
barrels alone.
I would
Yeah,
take
on a
some
ship
rope
there's always
and
going to be
then
rope.
I inform him of my idea, let him know that I'm going to tie all the maps to my waist and try to jump up and over with them.
I hate this, because I don't trust you, but I have your friends. Wait. Shit. I have one of your friends. Ah! As soon as I finish grabbing the clams, I know what I'm doing next.
Are you going through the tunnel? Or are you just gonna let him do his thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to trust him.
I need a roll to jump over or anything, Mark?
You will, in a second. Let's get Ambrose caught up to speed. So with your dash, I'm assuming you're gonna just
Yeah, just
try to
dashing.
save Blutus
Yeah.
as fast as possible.
Yeah, just try to get to the shore as fast as possible.
Yeah, so you go
80 feet.
80 feet.
Oh my god.
Easily enough to get straight to the boat. And you have Blutus wrapped around your tail.
Cool. I mean, I wasn't gonna go for the boat. I kind of figured it'd be easier to just drag him on shore.
It's straight up like just rocks.
Oh.
Like this rocky, weird substance. Very jagged all around the edge.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just.
But
going
you
to the
do
surface.
know of the tunnel. You know the tunnel exactly where it is. You would have to finish that journey if you wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to finish that your next turn.
Okay.
Um,
Could I get to
Is
this?
he actively choking right now?
Yeah, could I
also?
get to the surface first?
yeah.
Okay.
You could
So
get to
I
this.
want to like go to the surface just so that he can like be up and like not be swallowing water anymore. Because he's still conscious. I felt him grab me, so I assume that he's still conscious. So I want to get up enough to where he can kind of like be up there, and I'm still gonna continue like dragging him. Like I'm gonna be like underwater with him wrapped on my tail, and there to where he'll be able to be above water.
I just want you to know, at some point, I want you to do that with me for fun.
Okay.
At some point.
Just a pastime.
Yeah.
You You also notice that, like, as you've been traveling with him, he's able to handle this fairly well.
Okay. Cool.
Like, he's choking, but he's, like, able to choke. He's fine. Like,
Nice. I could do so much with that, but I'm not.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna keep this show PG-13.
Yeah, you totally did. Yeah. So he's good. You get him
The
up.
Patreon.
You get him up there. He takes one deep breath, and next turn you're able to kind of get him around. As you get to the top, make a perception check. I think. Just to see if you would notice.
I keep my own perception.
Yeah.
Unless there's an enhancement that it has. Right? That's how that works.
I'd say that's how it works, yeah.
No enhancement to it. Okay. No problemo. Perception. Ooh, that's not too bad. That's 15.
Okay, yeah.
It's the only thing I'm good at.
You would know that you'd be hearing them, like, pounding away, trying to fix the ship, and you don't. So you would assume what's going on.
Yeah.
As well. So you know your path is also the way that they're taking everyone.
I also just kind of assumed that, like, Bluetooth is not in a fighting capacity, so I want to get him away from all that quickly anyway.
You wouldn't know that, but, you know.
I mean, that's, like, what I don't know for sure, but that's what I would figure.
Yeah, you don't know of the people, but you don't want him, like...
Yeah.
You want him to, like, figure himself out for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. So, Alanthier and everyone but Jimjar, Ludus, Ambrose, and Seth are underwater. It's not too long to be able to get into that tunnel. Let's skip like 2 turns. We'll say everyone gets there, gets into the tunnel.
Including us?
Not including you.
Okay.
All of them have finished their swim.
Okay.
So that would include Farha. And Hermit has been in the tunnel.
Oh, okay. Yes? Okay.
Yes, Farha, everyone else would notice that there's like a little fight going on in here. As Hermit was trying to lure those Tritons into a spot where he could fight them without being completely surrounded.
Predator frog.
Yeah, he knows how to ambush. So
An ambush.
Yeah.
Dude, how troll would that be if freaking Chris comes back and they're like, oh yeah, your guy died.
He'll roll up a new character that's literally the same character, but like a different race, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll call it. It'll be like
I'm Hermit's identical twin brother.
Yeah, Dermot.
Mark's a nice DM. I'd be like, man, if you're not here, your guy's just AFK sitting there. Like, kind of like, just turn back all the time.
He's just
like,
your character was swimming, he just kept swimming.
I don't even know where
Whenever
he's at.
he's
He's
DC
like-
and you just run into the enemy's tower.
he's like 2 miles into the ocean by now. We're just like, what the fuck is he?
Cool, yeah, and then otherwise at this point you probably already grabbed your items and dove in swimming. So we'll say that's where you are.
Okay.
Or you probably already swam a little bit. You're 1 turn off from getting into the tunnel. Anything else anyone's doing other than what we know?
I'm staying a seahorse.
Okay.
But I'm staying underwater because I can't breathe air.
Yeah. You can
I
just
would-
take him over and...
Yeah.
I grabbed a single I'm assuming like a doubloon or whatever the coins are in this. I don't know what kind of gold we have here. That like was on the ship. I grabbed one single doubloon though from the ship, but when I got the last maps, put it in my pocket.
Nice.
It's for a special reason though, so it's okay. That comes later.
Are you gonna toss it?
You want to make a heads or tails bet?
Exactly.
So we're gonna put you guys up here. Farha, you see your acquaintance Hermit like holding off these Tritons as soon as you get into the tunnel. He's this ferocious looking little frog motherfucker. And he's like ready to fucking go. And he sees you and he's like, yes. Like he gives you just one quick eyebrow raise.
Impressive eyebrow raise.
Yep.
That's pretty good, Mark. How long have you been able to do that forever, or did you have to practice that? I can't do that.
I've been able to do that since I can remember, yeah. And also very slightly move my ears.
Whoa,
Oh,
that's impressive.
Wow.
That one, I saw someone move their ears this way once when I was very young.
That's fantastic.
It was the most amazing thing I had ever seen at the time. And so I was young and I just was like, and that's all I can do. I can just move them like out a little bit. Like I can I'm basically just pushing them off of my face a little bit.
Nick.
But yeah, so
Okay, so message, it's time to fight. We got it.
so you see there's one behind him and there's like one further into the tunnel.
Okay.
And that one looks as though it's not like aggressing onto him, but the other two definitely are.
Okay. So I'm not gonna worry about the one running for his life. And then we will focus on the two in front.
Okay.
And I will use. So are we all? The other two are underwater completely?
No. They're just a little like. So basically, Hermit went into chased one of them into the tunnel.
Okay.
And that one started like going further in, and Hermit just like was chasing that one as he was being chased by the other two.
Okay, so we are all on land.
Yeah, you're all in the tunnel. It's about 7 feet wide.
Okay.
But
So then-
just long.
I will use. I don't have a whole lot of like attack stuff, but I will use my my breath to freeze one of them.
Okay. Cool. What's that going to be a save for? Constitution or?
Let's see. It exhales in a 15-foot cone. So are we within that range?
Yeah, I would say. Hermit was just like, all right, that right here is good enough.
Okay. And that would be a 2d6 for cold damage.
And can your breath actually freeze?
That's what I'm reading about, actually, to make sure. No, I don't think so. It just says cold damage.
Okay.
So I don't think it's cold enough to freeze. Maybe not. It's just cold.
Well, cold. You're in salt water, right? Cold plus salt freezes.
Technically.
Yeah, this is a little bit above cantrip level. It wouldn't freeze. Like they wouldn't be like immobilized or anything.
Okay.
I was stretching for it. I tried.
Yeah.
That's
no,
okay.
All good.
So we'll just go for the standard cold damage with the 2d6.
Roll to hit. I'm assuming you'll hit.
Okay. So, let's see.
Roll
Get my
twice
dice.
for that.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So 6.
It's a hit.
Oh my gosh. Hey, use that
I know,
link I
right?
sent
I
you.
did good
Use that
this
link
time.
I sent you. It gives you virtual roll them.
I have to.
Yeah, they just kind of. All this does is they just turn and look at you. They're like, and then you just see this look of like, oh, fuck, as they notice the entirety of the crew behind them, and then you just see them like, oh, we're fucked. Do they take half damage on? No, they wouldn't take half damage. That's not a save. Weird. Okay. A 6 into what?
I'm sorry. What?
Did you roll
Cut out.
twice for to hit? 2d20s?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a 12 on the d20.
Okay, yeah, so I don't think either will hit. Okay.
Where's that? Did you send the link on Discord for the digital dice, Jimmy? Sorry.
You should be able to also just click on your character sheet in D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, you can do
If
that
you
too.
just
I
click
don't know.
on the numbers.
I sent it to you on Discord though. If you want to use the D&D dice roller that I use, the sheet one that he started about, it makes. I don't know why, but lately it's been super laggy when I do it. I don't know.
I'm saying my regular dice suck.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Estes too. It shows dice today. Estes threw his way. He's like, I ain't using those no more.
Yeah, so otherwise you guys, we'll say at this point you guys all are there. You have probably just dashed to get Blutus onto the land in the tunnel.
Yeah, my plan is after he. Well. No, yeah, I would actually, if he gets on land. But if he was like actually swimming, then maybe I wouldn't need to like check and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
A million.
Oh, it's a +6. It's the only +6 I have. 18.
18. Yeah, you feel him kicking as well.
Okay, then I'm gonna like drop him off and then like make a dash back because I assume that if I haven't seen anyone ahead of me, then I would assume that I need to go back and help and drag more people.
Are you taking him directly to the like actual floor, or are you dropping him off like the tunnel starts underwater and you swim up a bit into the like actual land?
Oh no, I'm dropping him off where he can go and finish.
Then you would
getting there.
Then he's gonna finish on his own.
Yeah, like
Okay,
right
yeah.
after he, because if it's all underwater, then he's got to like hold his breath, right? So I'm gonna drag him.
Yeah, you would see them.
Okay.
You would see people, because you're way faster than them. Like you saw them going around the rock and into the tunnel.
Would he CC people?
He wouldn't CC them unless he wanted to.
I would BCC them for their privacy.
Yeah. So you would know that there's people up there. You might want to go. You might want to go count or something.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go back. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
The funny part too is I was talking about the Tritons,
Yeah.
and it just turned into emails.
Oh, see, I see. That's stupid. I thought you were saying
Mark.
CC, like CC.
Mark, I
them.
think I'm gonna get one of those green suits, this like full body suits. That way it looks like it's just my chair playing.
Nice.
That
That
would
is
be
so
cool.
funny. Yeah, so real quick, everyone up top, roll initiative.
Oh.
Am I there yet?
Yeah.
Ooh.
it's Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Oh, I know Danny DeVito. Let me do this. Wait, what the actual hell happened? Okay, here's this, and then okay, you drag that down here. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay. Ah.
You, as I said, you guys all noticed that one of the Tritons.
I know that face.
One of the Tritons is not actively attacking Hermit.
Oh.
The other two are between you and Hermit. This Triton is on the other side of Hermit, further into the tunnel. And
But Mark, you gotta understand I'm problematic.
you are problematic.
Okay.
So, real quick, let me do a quick intro, everyone. A new challenger approaches. And that would be our friend from Safra and Icefire Peak, which not everyone knows about, but that one was a thing and is a looming thing. Sienna.
Hello.
Hi, Sienna.
I'm Sienna. I'm Crow in Safra and Salix in Icefire Peak, which I guess nobody really knows, but my pronouns are they, them, and yeah, I don't know if you want me to introduce my character or wait a second. I don't know.
Let's wait a second.
Okay.
Your character is right there, though, so there we go.
Oh, sweet! I know where this is going. Sweet.
Yep. So, did everyone roll initiative?
Yep.
What did everyone get?
15, I believe. What is it?
You did not me though, right? Because I'm somewhere else.
You're elsewhere, yeah.
I got 20.
16.
20.
I got 17.
Okay. So, what's your dex modifier? Amber?
Mine?
Amber.
Oh, I'm sorry. +1.
+1. So, there is a Triton going first.
Okay.
This one is literally just sees that they are fucked and is going to take off down the tunnel if they can.
Am I between them and the end of the tunnel?
You're between them and the water. Yeah, they can go in through the tunnel like the way you guys came in.
Oh,
Originally.
okay. Mm-hmm.
That's where he's just like, I'm going that way, away from all you fuckers.
Okay.
Because he knows towards you guys is death or capture or whatever.
Okay.
That being
Death.
said, let me pull up Hermit's character sheet because he's not going to let that shit happen if he can help it. So he is going to go ahead, and you see his short sword glow this menacing blue as he hits him for a.
I want a magic sword.
No, I don't.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll hit.
I know, right? My face is literally magic, and I can just I'll do way more damage that way.
So he hits the Triton that's trying to run. Let me see this real quick. Yeah. As he's running, you see this the blue. It like hits him and it sticks to him right there where he gets hit by Hermit's sword, and then this little explosion happens on him. And oh god. Yeah, so that one gets fucking wrecked a bit, and he continues running. He's not too far. The other one is going to not be able to go yet. So let's move on to you, Ambrose. You had the 20.
Yep. Okay. So there's the guy that's fleeing, and there's the two that's chasing Hermit. Where am I in relation to?
You
These.
being like at the entrance, you're about 20 feet away from them.
This way or this way? Am I closer to?
Let's say this way and this way. You're like at the foot of the tunnel.
Okay. So is it the running person that's closest to me, or is it the
No,
two?
It's the one of the two. That one of them is still there.
Okay.
No one's behind you.
Okay.
So
I
20
want to
feet up
like.
is where those two were.
Okay.
Hermit's 25, and then about 30 feet is the other Titan.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna like run up to the. Not run. I'm gonna zoom up to one of the Tritons that are closest, and I'm gonna attempt to grapple one of them with my body.
Okay. You're no longer a seahorse.
Why not?
Because you're on the... You're like... They're on land.
I'm on land now. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
He's a horse.
God damn. Sorry, I've had like 3 hours of sleep last night.
No worries.
In real life or in the game?
In real life.
Oh god.
And then did a 3-hour drive this morning to get here.
Jesus.
Okay.
Hashtag D&D's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Y'all, my mom was so mad. She was like, "You're abandoning us for D&D," and I was like, "Yup." I was like, "I told you I had plans." Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna like take my little U wand and like go like that, and a large thorny bramble is gonna appear on the end and smack one of them. I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, it's going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, gonna be
Crank that soldier boy.
still laughing at me. Okay, so 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And they're gonna be pulled 10 feet closer to me.
Sweet.
But apparently, like, they don't get grappled, which I don't understand
Well,
why that's not the case.
you pulled them half the distance to you.
Alright.
And that's technically like a ranged attack, yeah?
It is.
So then, I mean, I'm going to say that since Elanthier was leading, Elanthier's right there. Someone got a 16 on initiative. Who was that?
Me.
It was you, yeah.
Yes. Am I next?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're next.
Which one? I'm gonna look for the one that is bleeding most profusely.
It's the one that
Closest
just
to
went...
death.
It's the one that just went past Hermit. That Hermit just hit.
How close are they to me?
Let's see. You're probably at the, like, 15 foot away from... So 20... He's about 45 feet away.
You! Toll the dead.
Okay, nice. Wisdom save. That's a 19 on the die. Sorry. That sucks.
It's okay.
Oh, man.
I don't care. I am still going to just charge up to any of them. Closest one to me. I don't care.
Okay. You easily get to the one that's closest to you.
I have nothing left. so that'll take the rest of those 6 seconds. But next turn.
Next turn. Okay.
Next turn, I'll get ya.
The next one would be
Bonus action.
I should. I'm a cleric, but I did not take spiritual weapon.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life.
Oh, what level cleric are you?
So
Because you only get spiritual weapon at second level.
Yeah,
Second spellcaster level.
Yeah, that's why.
So
When you have
one of the
second level spell
Tritons is running right past you right now. By the way, what's your character's name?
What did you ask me what my name was? What my character name was?
Yeah.
My character's name is Zana, Zanna.
Okay. That's how I can refer to your character. So yeah, Zana, you're seeing one of the Tritons is about to like push past you through the tunnel. What are you doing as this whole thing is going on? And did you roll initiative?
I did. I rolled a 14.
Okay, cool. Did anyone else roll higher than 14? Baha? You already...
I got 17.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
Oh, I skipped a motherfucker. Farha, let's...
Take it out.
Let's retroactively... What are you doing? You are up next to all of them. You should probably roll an opportunity attack if you want to, on the one that ran
Try
away
not to
from
miss
you.
this time.
Yeah, that would be good. That'd be cool.
Okay, and I use the D20 for that, right?
Yep, D20, what are you doing? Are you just...
I will... So, the dragon breath has to have a short rest.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go with the... So that's missing this turn for that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a... unarmed strike
Okay.
for that. And I'm gonna try to... How close am I to them?
You can get right up to them.
Okay, I was just curious on how close they were. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna try to headbutt him.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Do it!
Do it. Well,
I'm
D20.
gonna try that. Okay. And I'm gonna run up to him. And... So do I add my strength, right, for that?
Your unarmed strike, you should have an action there on your character sheet that says unarmed strike, and it'll tell you your modifier for those.
Oh, okay, there we go. So it's plus 5.
Nice.
So 11. I got an 11.
Damn, you need to roll something else.
I think I want to buy
That's
you
for
a
your
new set of
opportunity
dice.
attack, right? No, that's for your headbutt.
Yeah, just doing the headbutt as the opportunity attack, right?
Yes.
Why am I blue?
I don't know. You go for the headbutt, but he's already like running away, so you just like miss a little bit. Now, what are you gonna do as your full?
So obviously I miss and stumble, so I'm gonna catch myself so I don't fall face first and headbutt the ground. And then I guess I'm gonna decide that attacking is not in my cards today. I'm just gonna okay, I will leave it to the adults.
Okay. Cool. So then next up is Zana.
Okay, so I have a Triton running right past me, and so I just need to like clarify my like surroundings a little bit real quick. So I'm like hanging out in this tunnel, and then all of a sudden someone starts chasing me, and I'm like running from them, and then like a whole horde of people are chasing me and fighting and stuff. Is that correct?
Yeah. So you were like you basically were just like, you know, you had your own shit to do, but you went with everyone, and then you were just like, I'm gonna go do the shit that I had to do. And Hermit was like, I was getting attacked by all these motherfuckers. I'm chasing that motherfucker. I'm not letting you out. So yeah, he chased you, and then you would have obviously seen and heard and been watching this ship like collapsing, and then you see like this horde of people coming in, and this dragonborn blast this like icy fire out of their mouths, and Hermit just like in full on fight mode right now. And yeah.
So, but I'm not with the other Titans, correct?
One of them is running past, yeah. So it was like basically you're in this tunnel.
We're not like with. I'm not like with them.
No.
Okay.
No, your character was not like with them.
Okay.
You just used it as the opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. I think that I'm gonna try and let's see. I've got this dart that I kind of want to use. I want to see if I can dart this person in the back of the neck.
Okay.
This trait. 9. That doesn't work.
9. That won't hit. Is that your opportunity attack?
Sure.
Okay. Then what is your action? Because yeah, he's trying to run past you.
Okay. Then my action is gonna be I want to do bike grows. Can I do that?
Yeah.
So is the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves up, then the area it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay.
Can I just do that?
Yeah. So you cast this, and you just see like it has this big area, but it's just like this entire tunnel now is just this nasty tangle of spikes and vines and just gnarled thorns everywhere. And this dude is still like he's gonna try and keep going, but at this point he's got difficult terrain. He is only able to even get 10 more feet. And you said 2d4 piercing damage per 5 feet of movement?
Yeah.
So then go ahead and roll me 4d4.
4d4?
Yeah, because he's going twice.
Let's see.
He knows if he can go through, he might be alive.
That's 10 points of damage.
10 points. Okay. Yeah. So, you just watch as he's like freaking out and he just keeps running and his legs are just getting shredded up along with his arms and shoulders because it's usually like flat ground, but since you didn't have flat ground, it's like wrapping the tunnel like a cocoon of death. Cool. Yeah, really solid. Next up would be the Triton that was fighting Hermit, who is in turn to everyone and is just like he's gonna just get down and put his hands up.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
Yeah, you pulled him. He was 20 feet away.
Right.
You pulled him 10 feet to you.
Cool. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's fail.
Okay. He's going to take a D4 necrotic as he inhales the spores around me.
Okay.
4.
4. Damn. Okay. Yeah, he's like on his knees. He's got his hands up, and he's just like taking like these nasty breaths of death fungus.
It's mostly invisible.
Yeah.
You can't really see the spores.
But he takes a breath of it, and he's just like, I give up. I give. And as he does this, what would a Lanthier do? He's right up there.
So Elanthier would.
Elanthier do.
I don't know. I don't know if Elanthier would. Do I outrank Elanthier?
Technically, yeah.
Then Elanthier would get another crew member and pin this person to the ground, and I would approach and just over and over until he dies, toll his deadness.
Oh shit!
Just looking at him in the eyes.
What does it look like?
So he's like got his hands up. Elanthier and another crew member grab him under and like force him to the ground. And as I'm standing over him, you destroyed my ship. And so I would then kneel on his chest, and my eyes would narrow and just go doom,
Ding dong.
doom, doom, and his eyes just start bleeding. And blood comes out of his ears as well.
Okay.
He just rolls back.
Let's see how many he would even pass. That's 1 fail, 3 fails, roll damage 3 times. This would be 12.
2, 8, 10, 20, 31,
Alright, yeah.
42.
He does the second one that right there. He's just, and he just like, boom, limps out. And at that second turn, you would also hear this other dude like running through this nasty vine, trying to get away from you guys. But you know, you guys are on a ship. Your crewmates would definitely have crossbows with nets, because that's a way to get food, just shooting some fish. So he's going to try and get 15 feet. Oh, 18 on the dice. One of your crewmates hits him in the leg with this net that's also going to grapple him in place. He's going to have to, after moving 5 feet through the vines, Zana, roll damage for that. 2? Okay, so then that's a total of 10 damage right now. And he's the one that Hermit was destroying. This thing, like, hits him in the leg, and you see the net jettison out, and he just, like, limps down and hits the ground. And as he does so, his head is just, like, ripping up through these vines and thorns.
Yeah.
God.
2 Tritons done. Zana,
Is there another Triton?
there is one more Triton that... Roll me a perception check.
Really, I'm sure. Oh, that's 2 on the dice for a 13.
I set the DC to 12 and you still get it.
Oh my god.
You saw the standing Triton not only cast this spell to stop this dude, but also try and hit him with a dart in the back of the neck.
Are they dressed similarly?
No, not by any means.
Okay.
Are they dressed in, like, they do not look...
Does this Triton look like it might be a naval
No.
person whatsoever? What does this Triton look like?
What does this Triton look like?
So this Triton is very like Creature of the Black Lagoon meets like anglerfish with like bioluminescence. And they've got like this big spear with like a totem that has like albatross feather and a fish jawbone and some coral on it. And they're carrying like this big bag, and like you kind of see them like holding all of these like just like pieces of like rocks and plants and stuff like that, and like kind of like I was like very much in the middle of like collecting samples when all of this happened. I don't look like I'm fighting in any sort of like ship or anything. I got like little glasses.
No, like naval equipment, nothing.
Nothing in the slightest resembling anything anyone would be carrying.
I have like a little harpoon spear, but it's got like my little totem like tied up on it. It doesn't really look like anything that the Navy would have, any of the naval people would have.
Yeah, the other Tritons had like spears that they were using.
And a booming voice echoes from me. And what are you doing here? And why are you blocking our path?
I'm just here to like some samples. What are you doing here? It's my space here. I'm just like trying to study this island. I don't know why you're bringing all this violence towards me. I'm just being here.
Well, more is on the way. Remove the obstacle.
I think I just helped you, so you could at least have like a little bit of appreciation. But whatever. I take it down.
Now, I recommend you leave.
Well, I recommend that you leave.
Crew,
I point.
crew, come on. They're after us, so we better get moving.
There's more. There's more of them.
At least 30.
Oh, okay. I start like collecting all of my things. And, like, I've got like little jars and stuff on the ground, like kind of tumbled over, and I'm like grabbing them all and like shoving them into my bag.
I'm gonna walk up at them and be like, "What's that one?" I'm pointing at one of the jars that you're like, "What's in that one?"
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Actually, this is a very rare little sea crustacean. And if you can see, there's like something going on with it. There's been some sort of like weird disease, like covering this island. And so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the island. But look, you see how it's little, like one of its eyes turned a little bit black, and then there's this little like splotchy here. They're so interesting. I just love them. But I'm so concerned because something's going on with them. But they're a very important part of the ecosystem here of this island.
I'm very.
I let you hold the jar.
I just have this like childlike wonder, and like what you see is like I've got like the hood over my head, and there's kind of like this very similar glowing from underneath my cloak that you are apparently very familiar with, because you have the same glow, and I'm like just like staring at this, like, this is fascinating. I might know something about this. It looks deliciously rotten.
Well, I wouldn't say delicious. I like grab it with I've got these like big. I kind of look like scary and intimidating. I have these like claws and these like this huge jaw with these giant teeth jutting out. But I just gently take the little jar back and I put it back and nestle it back in my bag. Okay, so are we going or what? Because I don't be here when all these other people come.
Yes, we should go back to the lair, and we can talk about the crabs.
Ambrose.
Sorry.
Also, real quick, Zana, just for clarification, this Ambrose is a tiny ass motherfucker to you. How tall are you? You're probably like 5 something or 6 something.
I think I'm like 5. I'm about 5 foot. They said that Tritons are like medium-sized creatures, around 5 feet.
Okay, you're about 5 foot. How tall are you again, Ambrose?
Ambrose, are you a halfling?
I am about 3 feet tall.
Okay.
Little less than 3 feet.
So being fairly short compared to all these other people, you're like looking fairly down while talking to Ambrose.
You can like barely see my eyes, like barely between like all my fangs like coming out.
And yeah, you guys otherwise, I would say you guys are like having this conversation as you're walking away, like, because everyone behind you is also like pushing you out as they're listening to their senior in command right now, who is Seth. So yeah, you guys are like walking through at a pretty brisk pace because they're pushing you pretty hard. Blue Disc taking up the back. And yeah,
We are not going to the lair. We're going to town.
going to town. Okay. Cool.
Oh, I love going to town. There's some things that I need to get there. There's there's that bar person that I need to talk to. They have this. I hear that they've got this really good ale, and we haven't been here for so long. I just need to get some of that ale, but not like a need to get it kind of way. Like I don't have a problem or anything, so don't like kick me off the ship. But like, well, we actually don't have a ship anymore, so that's kind of a big problem. Oh, we need to talk about.
You talk too much.
Sorry.
Next season, ours is commentary.
So what pace do you set? Are you guys
Like-
running through the tunnel, or are you guys...
No, you know that like brisk walk that you do when you're really fucking pissed off.
The one where you kind of lean forward a little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, or that's what I'm doing, and everyone's having to follow that.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm winded already. Like,
Brutus will carry you.
oh yeah,
You can just hop on the Blue Disc.
Gluteus Maximus.
Okay, real quick, guys. Zana is going to have to hop off right now. I wasn't sure how long, we would have had this happening a lot sooner, but we had a long time of issues with the sound and everything. So, yeah. I will keep you informed on what happens throughout the rest of this, but we will see you again next time. Good to have you again. Awesome having you here.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Flyball.
Yay, flyball! Bye.
See ya. Cool. So, but otherwise,
Okay.
you guys are all
Okay.
heading through this tunnel. At a brisk walk. That would mean this is a fairly long tunnel, as you guys know from traveling it last time. You get about 100 feet, maybe 200 feet into the tunnel, and you hear the sounds of running from armored individuals behind you.
If we were ever to pass a bottleneck in the tunnel, let me know.
Okay, it's a 7 foot wide tunnel, so
Cool.
it is very much like a single file type of
Good.
deal.
The whole tunnel is a bottleneck tunnel.
Go,
Yeah.
go, go, go! And as soon as the last person passes, I'm going to cast Shatter on the stone roof above.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You cast Shatter.
It has disadvantage on its saving throw.
Oh, it has to.
Well, a creature made of it.
I'm gonna roll a save. That's a nat 20.
Is it really?
Disadvantage.
The other one?
Um,
It would have been awesome if it was a 1. It would be a 6 from the ceiling.
let me see. What is the damage again?
I think it's extreme.
It's 3d8.
So 3d8.
Make it 48. Where's my dates? Oh,
Did I not
you
give
give me a date.
Oh,
Here.
Can I
here.
have a date? Thank you. That was an 8. I'm keeping it.
Okay.
15. 17. 20.
20. Yeah, I'd say this is not a super strong like wall. You know, like this area is not super strong. It's also does, like I said, it gets like a lot of water in
So
there.
a lot of corrosion.
So this thing just breaks and collapses right where you set it. Let me get a couple 20s out.
That's the seaward side you're doing, not the landward side.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm doing it behind us. That's why I was
Okay.
like, go, go, go.
Okay, cool.
As this ceiling crumbles, you hear screams. As you cast Shatter here, I don't know, am I frozen for you guys? 'Cause I'm frozen for me.
Hey, you're frozen on mine too.
Not for the stream, though.
Yeah, you're frozen on Discord, not the stream.
Real weird.
It is really weird.
How you doing that? How you talking whenever your lips aren't moving?
Yeah, and I'm that good.
It's a great ventriloquist.
I also don't have to breathe or move in any sort of way at all.
Crazy. So fast. You like the flash.
But, so you've got this tunnel behind you, and they ran in. You set the shatter probably on like the first or second person you could see. Not just this collapses, it causes this chain of events right here that brings down everything from this tunnel. It's completely out of commission. And whenever you go around to that other side, you'll see what that looks like. So, with a really good move on Seth's part, you are no longer being chased and are in complete darkness.
Great.
Yeah. You're not, there's no water in here, at least there's that. There may never be water in here again, who knows?
Ambrose,
Huh.
you're up.
What? Oh. One of the sconces
Yeah.
lights. There's sconces.
There's
Everywhere.
sconces all
One of
down
them
the
just
hall.
flares to light.
Nice. So, yep, you guys hear a little snap from below you a little.
Teeny tiny snap.
Mark.
And you see a sconce light ahead of you. Yeah.
Hey, since we're on a part that doesn't involve me for a second, I gotta take like 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll get to you in a minute just to see your progress in travel.
I'll be right back.
That's so weird.
I know.
I don't know how did that happen?
It must be that.
Maybe if he
cam.
toggles the video, he'll unfreeze.
Oh, maybe.
Should I just, if I disconnect from here, it doesn't matter, right? This is being used for me in stream.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec.
Nope.
It's fine.
Hey,
Oh.
it's me.
Okay. It's fine. Okay. Great.
Much
Perfect.
better.
Whatever. Yeah. Yay.
Wait, is this not being used for me?
No, it is.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's
Yeah.
just-
So confused on what you guys
Everything's
were
perfect.
talking about. Okay. Alright, fine, we're good. Cool.
Don't worry about it.
Awesome. Great. We're good. Yeah, so you guys are going to travel through this tunnel. And you come into a familiar clearing that you guys...
One second, go ahead.
Farha, you and Jimjar found Ambrose and Seth in this clearing. That is where you guys are right now. And you wanted to go into the town.
Yes, the entire walk through the tunnel, I'm just like, secret tunnels tumbling down, coming down, falling down, secret tunnels tumbling down. It really sucks.
We lost our secret tunnel and we lost our ship.
Yes.
Don't remind me.
I don't seem particularly bothered.
Yeah, so you're back in this clearing. You do know that to get to town, you have to like climb through this mountain.
Yeah.
Takes a day or two to get through.
I'm familiar with town.
You are familiar with town, and you were able to.
We do not rest.
You don't rest.
We don't rest.
Oh.
Okay.
So we are trucking it.
Okay.
None of the crew rests either.
Okay. It at this point is probably about like 6 p.m.
Okay.
Maybe a little later, you can see the sun setting, and as you're traveling, and you see the sun's setting, you get this ridiculous purple hue that just covers the sky. This purple hue that also around you, entirely around you, not around the planet, not around the sky, but like just in like covering the island almost. You have this weird tint of green. Not like a decaying green or anything, like a vibrant green.
And that is out of the ordinary?
That is not out of the ordinary. That is the sunsets on this island, and the effect of this island on the atmosphere around it. This green you can see directly through, completely fine, and you see the purple through it, and it's just this like gorgeous coloration that's going on. And yeah, you're in this really rocky mountain that is also weirdly forested.
Question.
Yes.
How far from town is the lair? Or the villa?
Like few hours.
Okay.
No, wait. From the villa, I thought you meant from you.
No.
It is about a day's journey.
About a day's journey?
Yeah.
Would it have been quicker to go from the cove to the villa?
Yes.
How much time did that add on?
Going to the villa, to the town,
Yeah.
it adds like an entire day.
Okay, I'll have to split up then. Because I can't bring non-executives to... Actually, I could send Delanthier. I would send Delanthier.
Okay, so you're sending a Lanthier to
Tell the
house.
captain, yeah.
I mean, it did happen on Lanthir's watch, so he's at fault. This is his villain origin story for Safra.
Okay, so yeah, you see him
We
wait.
do need to change. I was like, where's that name coming from anyway? No, we'll change it.
He just stops and he's like, understood? And he'll just wait until you guys are completely out of view, and then he will travel. Because he knows no one else is allowed there.
Yeah.
No one else knows of it. So, yeah. Otherwise, you guys travel. And can you roll me? Someone roll me a d20. Actually, everyone roll me a d20. No, nothing.
9.
7.
Much better. I got 18.
Sweet.
I know for once I roll high.
18.
But it's not really needed.
Your die is redeeming itself.
This one is for Jim Jar, and this one is for Hermit. Okay, yeah, so you're just gonna travel through the mountains, and you don't rest. So, unless you just lay down and rest, Farha, and let everyone just keep going. I don't know. You guys all just kind of keep going, which would mean everyone take a point of exhaustion.
Cool.
Okay.
That's fine.
Oh, conditions.
And I need... So it's about... I said midday, but in my head I was thinking evening. It's evening. You guys will walk for another day, for the rest of the day, until evening, next evening. Upon morning rising, I need whoever would be kind of like looking and leading to make a perception check. No, that wouldn't be enough.
My passive is
It's like 21.
21.
I kind of wanted. Yeah, I mean, you would notice then. You know, you're walking and you see smoke and smell intense sulfur coming from where you are going currently.
Like volcano.
Like
Like
explosive.
a burning village.
You smell the smell of explosives, and you, if you keep going after kind of like getting this feeling, would you?
I wouldn't charge straight into it. I would want to get
It's a good long ways away still.
Yeah. I would look for an opportunity to get some higher ground for
Like a
vantage point.
round? Like a
Okay.
roundabout?
Yeah, and as you do get kind of, you're getting closer and closer, and you're kind of, trying to get a vantage point on everything. In Avatar, whenever the Fire Nation is near, you have like this ash and soot falling, and it's like hard to breathe here.
Is this what they call snow? I didn't think it was supposed to snow on an island. We don't have snow where I'm from.
Me neither. Fuck, this is bad.
I thought it'd be cold.
It's not snow.
Oh.
God, you're spending too much time with Blutus.
I'm gonna take 6 points of psychic damage for that.
Just kidding. Fuck.
And as you guys like are looking around, you do see Blutus sitting there like.
Sticking his tongue out.
Taking a first aid.
I think this snow is from something's ass. Tastes real bad.
Well, what do we do? Something's a burning.
We've got to turn around.
Where are we gonna go? We just spent all this time, days,
Lots
walking.
of retreating.
We have to go to the villa.
What if someone just has like a, they're just burning their weeds or something?
I mean, can we
Can't you
roll for perception to see, like, is there people around us? Like, what's... Like,
Roll
what are-
an insight check.
Huh?
You can roll an insight check to see, like, also
Yeah.
what you would think.
Yeah.
I can fly.
14.
14.
Let me look at my. That's. Yeah, 14.
Okay. Yeah, you'd kind of be looking around and be wondering, yeah, this does feel like some sort of raid, and would be wondering if there are people retreating towards you into the mountains to hide.
So we're walking out of the mountains as people are going into the mountains.
Yeah, that's kind of like your thought process. Like, this
Yeah.
might be going on. So yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check or an investigation check if you're gonna really like look hard around, or if you're just gonna give it a passing glance.
I got a 15.
Okay. With a 15, and you do have a vantage point, you wouldn't necessarily see people, but you would also assume you wouldn't find them. Like, you wouldn't just see them. They'd be probably hiding. And yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to trot off into the trees away from everyone.
Out of sight.
Yeah, I want to go out of sight and take off my cloak, and I'm gonna fly up
Yeah.
and see if I can see the village from up there.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you could see the village if you went up high enough. You can pretty much just keep going up, right?
Yeah.
You
I have a
full
flying
fly
speed of 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, so you go about 400 feet up.
Okay.
And like towards
Mm-hmm.
towards the town. And you do indeed see that the smoke is coming from there.
Okay.
And as you do go up and look, how good would your eyesight be? You probably couldn't like see full on details.
No.
But you
Just a
would
regular eyesight.
you would see armed individuals, like because there's a lot of them, kind of like going through this town,
Oh.
lighting shit, and you would see like you wouldn't necessarily hear it. You'd see like this explosion at a building, and then a few seconds later you'd hear a
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back down. Retrieve my cloak. Put it back over. And run out and go straight to him and say, yes, there's an active raid going on over there.
Burning weeds, huh?
Yeah, they're burning all the weeds and all the trees and all the houses, and you know, they're just
But
it's like
safe to assume that they arrived by boat, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
But had-
Yeah.
just grab your children,
And you would-
grab your wives. Oh Lord, there's a fire.
I'm here to grab them
Any
all.
details on
But
ship
they're-
sails?
Did I see the ship sails?
I was gonna say, wouldn't their boat be unarmed and unsupervised?
You
Because they are, pilfering this village that they think they can just get away with, so why would they worry about their boat?
you would see their boat, and you would see familiar sails.
I'm just saying steal their boat.
It's the sails. It's the sails.
I don't think that we're in a position to risk getting in an altercation.
I guess that's fair. My rolls are not that great.
We're also exhausted.
Exhausted.
On resources.
Oh yeah, I've got like 3 spell slots left.
Yeah, I've
No.
got.
I'm ready to brawl.
We need to figure out where to rest.
Real quick, let's move back to Jim.
Cool.
Me. I like how either way you can call me Jim because I'm Jim Jar.
Yep.
And it just works for you.
So you left off hopping up this cliffside,
Correct.
trying to billy goat this shit. Jimmy Goat. So I'm gonna need you to make some dexterity. Just make me some acrobatics checks.
Acrobatic is pretty good. So
Make me one right now for your first hop.
okay, my first hop is a 17.
17. Yeah, so you go from where you had been putting the maps, and you have to jump this big cliff up onto a jagged-ass rock that looks like it could impale someone.
Great.
And you just jump up and you place yourself like with your back against the wall, and you start like kind of shimmying up this spike that's kind of coming out. You start looking around to see like kind of where your next spot is. Make me another acrobatics check.
Acrobatics plus 4, 15.
15. Really good. Yeah.
God, please don't give me a 1.
So you
Don't give me the Estes look.
so you are like holding onto this, and you pivot yourself around, and you hold on to the tip of this spike, basically, this big rock, and you lean yourself out with your legs against it, and you just shoot yourself off to the next like spike that you can see, and you reach out and you grab onto it, and you hold yourself to it, and you do the same thing where you just like shimmy up this spike. With your back against either it or the wall of the cliff, and from here you're able to kind of find these little like handholds that are there. So just make me one last acrobatics check. It's fairly safe at this point.
Oh, that one's low. It's not a 1, but I got with my plus 4, it's an 8.
An 8. Well, that's enough to not die or get injured.
Great.
What it does mean is that you don't feel like super comfortable with this. You're not like able to, jump around and like really get up quickly, but you've really like gotten pretty far already, and you're just kind of like taking your time, making sure that you're like in the footholds. It does take you a good while. Probably about 30 minutes. Yeah, these checks are mainly just to see, do you come down the other side fast enough to not be left in the dust? And with the length of time that it takes to get through the tunnel, which is a good like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, you're actually coming out on top, and you start kind of going down. You see the clearing as you do come up that you met Ambrose and Seth at, and you're able to kind of traverse your way down, and you make a perception check.
Oh, that one I should do pretty decent on. I have a high perception still. Oh yeah. So 16 plus 7, yeah, so 23.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to use that twice, that 23. First one would be as you're climbing, you feel the mountain, like, you feel this implosion of the mountain, and you see below you a good ways as you're climbing up the, like, handholds. You see all of this shit, like, just start to fall and crumble, and you feel the mountain, like, reverberating a bit.
Oh, great.
But you get over, and you are able to hear Ambrose's song from within the tunnel. as he's been going through just singing about the tunnel.
All I usually would hear is Ambrose singing and freaking Seth McElroy being like, "Shut up!"
Yeah, so I'd say you made good time. So you're there first and you wait. Everyone comes out of the tunnel, and at this point, yeah, you've been walking with them, and all you miss is the description of the sunset. I think, unless you were there for that. The sunset is this crazy ass purple hue around the entire sky, and then within that you feel like you have this weird diffusion of green around the island that you can see.
Okay, so I got to the edge of the cave, like where they were coming out about the same time. Then.
Yeah. You were there first, just because you were able to avoid the tunnel path.
Issue in the tunnel that they were having.
Yeah, and just the tunnel isn't like a straight shot. It's,
Okay.
carved.
I would like to point at my waist, like this, at Seth, and be like, I got them all. They're all here.
Excellent.
And then I would like to take out of my pocket the one doubloon that I took and flick it over to Seth and be like, in case you at least got something out of your ship.
Don't you worry about me. In fact, that is yours to keep, and I will hand it back to him.
Oh, I'll keep it. I'll take it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I will take the maps.
Okay.
Oh.
They're gonna go with not Alanthier.
Not Alanthier has them, and I was expecting that to be kind of going on.
Not Alanthier.
And then so otherwise, Jim Jar, you guys traveled and noticed the smell of sulfur in the air, and smoke and ash falling from just within the entire environment, and Ambrose went up into the sky and took a look around and noticed that the town that you guys would be most familiar with as well has been destroyed and is being ransacked and attacked. You also mentioned that there was a ship on the horizon that you were able to see.
And it is who we think it is.
Yes, and it had very, very familiar sails.
Same ones as just attacked us, right?
Yes, the same one that just attacked.
Motherfuckers. To the villa.
Okay.
Alright, to the
I
villa.
really don't want to bring these people, but
We don't really have a choice. We can't really just leave them out. They're like
I mean, we
actively
can't.
they're actively going through the village, destroying it. Where are they gonna go?
half of me says that's not my problem.
Well, ask the
So,
have that a half
Sorry about
ask the
that.
other
Sorry
half.
about us, right? Seth's talking about me and Farah.
And
I mean-
and the rest of his crew, actually. I mean, he's looking at everyone except for him and Ambrose. Like,
Oh, okay.
But you guys defended the ship. The one I'm not so sure about is this Triton. We just met this person. They did nothing to help us with the ship. We can't bring them to the villa. But they look defenseless, so I can't exactly leave them here.
is the villa near a lot of wildlife? The villa near the Triton, the Zana,
Oh,
being like, do you have lots of wildlife and stuff? I just need to. I'm just researching. I'm trying to see what's wrong with the island.
I mean, there are lots of things around. There's it's in the middle of nowhere, so
I thought you were gonna say. There's lots of things wrong with the island.
there's also that.
I thought he was gonna say it's right over there.
You never know what's gonna come out of my mouth. It's my favorite part of this character. Yeah, there are trees. There are some tree frogs I think I've seen around there, and other
Perfect.
things. And I mean, it's in the wild. It's not in a village. So surely there are wildlife there,
Oh, it's a villa, but it's not in a village.
right?
Oh,
That's
okay.
why it's called a villa.
Oh, it's like a little village, but like that's why there's no rest of the word. Or
I don't know.
A little cul-de-sac.
It's a
Pilgrimage
cul-de-sac.
type.
You're a cul-de-sac.
Well, I wonder if it's affecting things more inland as well. I'm not
Ass
entirely
bag.
sure what I'm looking for. I won't be any trouble.
You can stay just off the property until I get the word.
Okay. So they'll go with you.
Yeah. Again, arresting.
Yeah. It's not as long of a journey at this point.
Collapse, you're out.
It's not as long of a journey to get to the villa from here. So you've got about another half day,
Okay.
10 to 12 hours of walking. Just because from this point, there's... Yeah, I mean, you've been here you've come here so many times, you would know there's a easy path really close by that you would typically use from the villa to the village.
So it would usually take a day and a half at normal pace.
It's like through the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
But if you're going, like, if you get to the path and go through there, a lot quicker. So yeah. You get to the path, I'm assuming. Would you just be like, let's just go to the path and finish this up? Get to the path and you travel, we'll say 8 hours. And we'll pick up next time with you arriving
Okay.
at the villa.
I'm nervous.
Taking another level of exhaustion.
You will take another level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Because it is about, I don't know, let's say like 2 a.m. at this point on your second day.
Our speed is halved at second level
Oh,
exhaustion.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be moving much slower at this point.
Let's get a little rest at the villa.
Yeah.
But yeah, just remember, you have 2 points of exhaustion, all of you. And so yeah, next time we'll pick up there, seeing how things go at the villa, what the plan becomes, and what you guys end up doing.
Cool.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for showing up, and sorry we started a little late with the sound and everything, all the issues. But yeah, so real quick, do we want to decide upon, it's not next week, right? I don't know what day it is.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, Thanksgiving weekend, are we, what do you guys think?
27th?
27th.
I don't
I'm
know yet.
okay with doing it. I mean, I won't have family over or anything, so.
As far as I'm aware, I don't have any plans that weekend, but
I mean, parents are going to be in town that weekend.
they're still on a Sunday?
I don't know. I have to find out
Okay.
how long they're.
So yeah, we'll have to.
Okay. So we'll postpone that discussion until next Sunday, because next Sunday should be fine. If that sounds good to everyone, let's rediscuss this when they know a little bit more about their plans. And then either way, I will see you guys next week. Look forward to it, and be ready for a crazy time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.